I'm going to share a little bit of a correlation that I've been seeing lately and what that means. And I may actually change my, may actually pick up a new company. It is December 24th. It is Christmas Eve. And today I'm mainly going to update you on the account and what's going on, especially today because it's an all-time high and I got to share it. It's awesome, mainly due to silver and stuff. We'll go into the account in a second. And after that, I'm going to share a little bit of a correlation that I've been seeing lately and what that means. And I may actually change my, may actually pick up a new company here because of it. So let's go into the account. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the account I'm sitting at. Oh my, that is not the main page. No redos though. I just keep rolling here. So 77,658. That is what the account is sitting at. It is an all-time high. Very excited about that. It's not because of Apple. Apple actually was very flat on the day. If you see over here, only up $66, and most of that was taken away by the options, I think. So, well, half of it, 25. Anyway, the major movers here is silver, of course. You know, I have those 6 calls. I bought 6 calls on silver for April 17th, $15 calls. So that's up $156. If you're interested, that's about the gain that I've experienced, or half of the gain I've experienced, for a total of 37% thus far, or $300. So silver has been doing really well. I have been talking about this a lot, and I don't know when it's going to peak out. I'm guessing earlier in the year, but whenever it peaks out, hopefully I am astute enough to notice when that peak is going to be and sell my position. I also have EXK still left over. I'm still holding on to it, and hopefully I get to exit soon. I'm sitting very, very flat, negative $1 in my XK position overall. It's up just a tiny bit today, about 7%. So that's been going well. And wheat and precious metals, RS. Oh, by the way, the Russian, not this one, the Russian market, RSX had an enormous move yesterday. I think it was up more than 6%. And today is up another 0.24, well, almost a percent, including the after hours gains. And I'm up 21% on that, so that's great. And it gives a fat dividend. The dividend, if you'll see here, it's pending, but I think it's about $80 or something like that. $70.81 I'm going to get on December 29th. RSX does a really big dividend towards the end of the year. So if you want to collect that, you want to get into it early December, and then you're going to get it either the end of the year or in January. So I like to have some RSX. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to buy more shares because it just got too high in price for me to rebuy in there. So I was looking to rebuy. This is the year I was looking to rebuy somewhere around in this range. I actually initiated put options. I saw a bunch of put options here, 2 put options to be exact, hoping to scoop it up at 22, but it just never got down low. Otherwise, I would have had another 200 shares on top of the 50. So I would have had, like, what's 70 times 4? I don't know, 300 something shares, extra dollars from picking up those 200 shares. I would have had an extra $300 worth of a dividend for a total of like 360, something like that. Anyway, that's it with RSX. Very exciting move here in the Russian market. I'm excited about the Russians. Other than that, we had, of course, wheat and precious metals. A big day today, for almost 4%, 3.65. That was another $34 on top. And Cameco, I'm still waiting for it to kind of equalize and get over $9 per share. That would really help me out. But it's sitting still in the high 8s, and that's quite okay. But it contributed to $15 worth of gain for the account today. Now, still very excited about it, especially for the market being exactly flat. You can see the SPY here has gained 0% today and hasn't lost anything. For me to gain 0.34, that's really big and awesome. Actually, it's more than 3.34 because had some gains pre-market, so excited about that. Week gain is 1.45%. Let's see how the market did in the last week. Definitely beat the market by over 1%, so really excited about that. As far as Apple, I've exited the put option positions, so I'm gonna try to get back into it somehow, but it's just so damn overpriced, you know? Apple's just sitting at 285, and I think that a lot of like this whole entire cycle thing is priced in. I mean, this was a reasonable price here around 220, but holy crap, look at this. This is just a straight line upwards, and who knows when it's going to end, but hopefully there's some type of correction to give me a chance to get back in. So that's what Apple was doing. Now, okay, so here's what I want to talk about is oil. Now, I'm not an expert at oil at all. I don't normally do oil trading or anything like that. I rarely hold oil funds or anything. So, but I've noticed this little correlation here. I've noticed that the currencies haven't been very volatile against each other. Excuse me 1 second. It's my heater. It's getting cold out here in California, you know. So I noticed that the currencies haven't really been moving much against each other, not being very volatile. But what's going on is some of the commodities, especially oil and gold, have been taking off, and there's just this correlation that's been developing, and I want to take advantage of it. So I did a little bit of digging, not too much, and I found this company that I think I might at least sell puts against, or if not, just outright buy them. And they have a massive dividend, and they have good ratings by analysts and stuff like that. Now, who am I to argue with the analysts, you know? So let's see if I can find this company. I think I put it on my list here. It's ET. That's not, doesn't stand for extraterrestrial. That stands for energy transfer. Now, energy transfer gives a fat dividend of 9.33 annual yield. So that's really nice. It has a price to earnings ratio of 10.48 if we are to believe the Robinhood stats, and it's a $35 billion company, so it's relatively huge. I mean, it's an enormous company, and so it's not really going to go bankrupt, at least not overnight. And so if oil is to rise, then I want to kind of take advantage of a little bit of that, and I think this company is a good bet. Now, it's seen some downfalls here over the last 5 years, but it's really favored by analysts, and they're supposed to be looking good, and there's some positive news coming out about it. So I think it might be a good bet, especially considering that the oil has been correlating with something like gold. So I think all of them are going to go up together, but I want to diversify a little bit, not just have a straight precious metals bet out there. All right. So anyway, this is the company Energy Transfer. You can see the 5-year chart. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, it doesn't look very pretty. There's a little bit of a uptick here. If you look at the year chart, you see a little bit more closely there. It's a little bit of a trend break. It broke through some downward resistance here, but obviously, if you're a chartist, you want to go to an actual chart side, not on Robinhood. But I do want to stick to Robinhood for these videos. So anyway, that's my plan. The zero sell ratings out of 20 analysts. Most of them are buys, and a couple of them are saying hold. Thankfully, Morningstar research comes for free with the gold premium account for Robinhood, so I can read through that. But I don't know how much they can be trusted. I mean, it's a 5-star report, but who knows? I mean, these guys are rating Apple at 3 stars or something like that. Let me see actually what it's rated at. So I don't know how much trust I give these ratings, you know. So look at this morning report here. Morningstar, 2 stars. Apple's rated at 2 stars, and this little dinky $35 billion company, oil company, Energy Transfer, is rated 5. So I mean, it's tough to believe these ratings, you know. They seem to be making money each quarter, so that's a plus. I don't like to invest in losing companies that lose money every quarter. So that's definitely nice. And they're pretty kind of a little bit diversified within those sectors, so I kind of like that. And yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Probably gonna go the option route. But anyway, I'm kind of excited about the cash management feature. Whoa, that's bright. I'm like 100,000 in line or something like that, and I'm ready to start collecting some interest on some of the cash that I have parked in there. Now I have about $3,283 worth of cash because my C-SPAN puts expired, so I got my cash back and the premium. So I have some cash and I'm ready for things to start correcting. I really am. I have so much buying power right now. I mean, I can go in like over $90,000 in margin plus these 3,000, so like almost $100,000 worth of purchasing power if there is a big correction. So I'm ready for things to start turning sour so I can scoop up some big deals. Until then, I'm probably just gonna be like this on autopilot, just working uranium for the most part, and that's about it. All right, so just want to update you on all of this. This is the account, all-time high. I'm super excited about it. Um, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everything else. I'll probably make a few more videos since I have some more free time now. I'm not going to be working in the next 5 days or so. So probably do continue the educational series. So that should be fun. I'm going to try to appeal to complete beginners, not like you guys that are pros and know what I'm talking about when I mention put option. Selling a put option, you know what it means. If you don't know what that means, just go back and look some of my videos, or just find better videos that are more educational. This is more like a video log. I try to teach some things, but for the most part, I just want to share my journey to $1 million. All right, I think that's it. Okay, hopefully you guys have great holidays. Peace out.